I'm now the man himself. Sir Paul McCartney has touched down in Australia. Paul spent the day in Adelaide chatting with fans. He even treated them to a sneak peek of tomorrow night's show at the Entertainment Centre.
And one of those fans was our very own Georgie Tunny!
So happy.
Hi, team.
Yeah, you're supposed to be at work. We'll talk about that later. Hard day's night then. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's actually been really, really tough, Waleed. I really appreciate you using that pun because sometimes this job is difficult. You talk about the mental load and me getting in the mind frame to just be in the same room as one of the greatest songwriters of all time. You know, that's tricky. That's really tricky. But I've done it. I've done it for you. I've done it for everyone at home. The last time, or one of the most memorable times that Paul McCartney was here was, of course, when it was full Beatles mania, the 1964 tour in Adelaide. And that was when 350,000 people, which at the time was half the population of Adelaide, came out to watch them. Now, there was only about 20 of us in the stadium with Paul this afternoon, and each fan got to ask a very specific question, and I've got to hand it to them. They did really well because I was super nervous. I was like, gosh, there's no even shaking voices. There was no shaking hands, including from a very lovely 12-year-old named Patrick, who had a really important question for Sir Paul.
I'm Patrick, I'm 12 years old. How do you put up with being so famous? Like, have you ever been anywhere where you haven't been recognised?
It's, you know what, you've got to be careful what you ask for. So when you're kids and you're in music, you want to be famous. So, well, I think one of the lucky things with the Beatles is it was gradual. So you kind of got used to it on that level, then that level, then that level, and then when it went into the stratosphere, you were kind of used to it. And it's what you asked for. It's what you wanted. So you can't complain when you get it.
Oh, Georgie. You ever got to see him perform as well, right? A private show from Paul, as you call him now, as your bestie?
Yeah, he's my bestie. Thank you, Sarah, for acknowledging that. He has not acknowledged it yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time, really, before we get on first-name basis. Some of those fan questions, like obviously Patrick was an investigative journalist in training, but some also asked him how he recovers from jet lag. I mean, what a way to waste your opportunity there with Sir Paul. But that's okay. I shouldn't cast too much of a judgment. But he still performed for all of us, including, you might know this hit. It's called Can't Buy Me Love.
Oh.
Exactly. It's still such a great song. Georgie, you've had a fantastic time. Back to work, please. Thank you very much. Good to see you.
I will. I'll bring Paul. Thanks, guys.
Tickets still available to see Paul McCartney on his huge Got Back tour, of course. For the information on that, head to our website.